The fear of returning back to school for many children, especially many of school age in the northern part of the country. We can see the growing trend of out of school children in the country, especially in the northern part of the country, due to the enduring campaign of terror by the jihadist movement.
A new academic term is just around the corner. Parents have expressed concerns about their children's safety as schools prepare to reopen. The recent series of kidnappings and school attacks has left many parents concerned for their children's safety. As a result, parents are advocating for stronger security measures and a greater emphasis on safeguarding schools and students from potential threats. On April 14, 2024, Nigeria marked the 10th anniversary of the abduction of 276 schoolgirls from their dormitory by Boko Haram Islamist militants. This got a lot of media attention at the time. The hashtag #BringBackOurGirls campaign attracted global support from multinational organizations and individuals. First Lady of the United States at the time, Michelle Obama, award-winning actor Sylvester Stallone, all lent their voices to the plight of the schoolgirls.
Nigeria and the hundreds of schoolgirls kidnapped last year by Boko Haram.
My husband and I are outraged and heartbroken over the kidnapping of more than 200 Nigerian girls.
About 90 of them are still missing. 57 escaped as they were being carried to the bandits' base in Sambisa Forest, 60 kilometers southeast of Maiduguri. From 2016 to 2017, 108 were rescued by the Nigerian military or freed through prisoner swaps, while about 20 more returned in the past 2 years. Like many others who have escaped harrowing conditions in Boko Haram hideouts, the girls turned women now face a different type of challenge: the struggle to restart their lives when so much has changed. About a third of the missing Chibok girls are believed to have died in captivity. Many defiant hostages who refused to be married to Boko Haram fighters are believed to have been forced into sexual slavery, domestic servitude, or used as suicide bombers.
The Boko Haram are running that army is already in Sambisa, so even the people used to guide us, they said that my family, my children, so they left us. So that's how we too started running, like we are going to hide to the bush. So after we just see the distance between us, so that's how we get our own way, and that's how we escape.
Since the Chibok incident, more than 1,400 children have been kidnapped between 2014 and 2024. The most recent incident occurred on March 7, 2024 in the northwestern state of Kaduna, when bandits abducted about 130 children and some teachers from a primary and secondary school in the Kuriga community in Chukun local government area of Kaduna. It is hard to trust the government to protect our children, and this recent incident is a reminder that the threat has not gone away. It is time for a multi-pronged regional strategy against banditry and terrorism in Nigeria. Let there be an immediate deployment of new measures like the much-discussed Special Schools Security Scheme, the Schools Vigilante Forces, and the anti-kidnapping squads across the terror-prone states.
These violent attacks have negative effect on teaching and learning, thereby reversing our sustainable national development efforts. In view of the importance of education and human capital development towards overall national development, it has become expedient for the federal government to deploy extraordinary measures to tackle the spread of attack on schools facility in Nigeria. Such effort is the commitment and endorsement by the federal government of Nigeria to ensure that all Nigerian schools become safe and secure for uninterrupted teaching and learning activities.
The Safe Schools Initiative, SSI, was launched in 2014 as a collaborative effort between the Nigerian government, the United Nations Special Envoy for Global Education, and Nigerian business leaders. It aims to address the violence and insecurity prevalent in schools, particularly in the Northeast region, affected by the Boko Haram insurgency.